So I thought everything was fixed in my last video and we'd be all good, but somehow my sound got muted on my streaming app. Hold on. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I got a phone call I needed to take. Anyways, so in the last video, I did do quite a bit of talking, and I gave some small history lessons. So I guess I'll just run through real quick what I had talked about last time. Mostly because the Burning Legion pops up in a lot of lore. They're kind of all over the place. They go way back in history and in time for a long time. So I just kind of wanted to do a brief rundown about what the Burning Legion was and how it came to be. And I connected that in with the Stillpine Firbolg and Firbolg in general, since we did do those quest lines last time as well. So, real quick. The Burning Legion came to be way back in time. The Titans were aware of the threat posed by the Twisting Nether and the evil destructive entities that existed there. So they recruited their strongest warrior, Sargeras, to fight and contain this corruption and destruction. He fought and fought for years, and he eventually began to become brooding and hopeless, as the amount and tenacity of the evil in the universe was nigh impossible to defeat permanently. He decided that the Titans' idea of order was foolish, and he sought out his own place in the universe and basically ran away. And while he was gone, he began to become corrupted. Madness consumed him, and he blamed the Titans. He resolved to form an army to destroy the universe and undo all the work and order the Titans had placed into the universe, with the idea that if he destroyed everything, that the world would basically be pure. So what he did was he set free demons. He found the Eridar, obviously, which we talked about a couple videos ago. He enslaved dreadlords, and he set forth to corrupt other races. The Burning Legion has invaded Azeroth 3 times, and they're a very formidable enemy. Anytime they were fought back, it was at great price and cost to Azeroth. And it's a recurring theme that comes up in the game. So connecting to the Firbolgs, they originated from Northrend and came to live on Azeroth actually before the Titans. They did not originally take part in the War of the Ancients against the Burning Legion, but the old gods disturbed that timeline. And in the new timeline, the Firbolg did team up with Night Elves, Earthen, and Tauren to defeat the Burning Legion. At this time, the Burning Legion began corrupting the tribes. And almost every tribe of the Firbolg is corrupted at this point and destructive and evil. But there are 2 tribes that remain uncorrupted. One is the Stillpine, which we worked with in Azure Mist Isle. That is the only place that you can find the Stillpine. And the other one is the Timbermaw. And it's thought that they don't even know that the Stillpine tribe exists, because the Timbermaw consider themselves the last uncorrupted Firbolg tribe. And they seek to preserve their spiritual ways and end the suffering of their brethren. And you can find them in Ajara and Felwood. And then the Timbermaw hold their kind of big central home, connects Felwood to Moonglade and Winterspring. So that was basically the quick little run through. I did talk about Murlocs because we ran into them, but I'll probably just give another run through of Murlocs when we encounter them again, no big deal. But that was the history lesson for the day yesterday, and I just ended up having to repeat it today because I didn't have any sound. And now we're going to finally start the quests on Bloodmyst Isle. So here we go.
Blessings.
This is Kessel, the Elec Lord. You're just in time. Blood Elf activity in this area has doubled in the past week. Our agents have informed us that the Blood Elves that call themselves Sunhawks plan to launch an offensive upon Azure Mist soon. I need you to get a warning out to your allies and compatriots. Warn High Chief Stillpine at Stillpine Hold, Exarch Menelaus at Azure Watch, and Admiral Odysseus at Odysseus's Landing. Time is of the essence, so I'm lending you my Elec. Be sure to keep it out of water. So this is a time quest. We have 15 minutes to go run around, and I'm going to do this first because everything else will keep us on Bloodmyst Isle from here on out. This is the one quest that takes us back to Azure Mist, so we're just going to go run and do that real quick. So here we are at Stillpine Hold. Promised One, we thank you for the warning. The Stillpine tribe will be prepared. And here's Exarch Menelaus. We're going to warn as well. Thank you for your warning. We will prepare our defenses. And then we need to keep running south to go warn Admiral Odysseus. Oop. Just run over people, no big deal. Thanks for the warning. We shall prepare. So everybody knows now, and we just literally need to run straight back north. All the way north. And while we're doing that,
May the light embrace you.
Okay, so we're back at Kessel Run. This was, well done. This was a difficult test of your abilities, but you have passed with flying colors. To become a soldier of the Hand of Argus, you must pass many such tests. Ooh, 4 new moves. We'll have to sort through that in a minute. Have you seen the Serpent Men? The ones that call themselves Naga? Kessel spits. They dared make an advance upon this camp under cover of darkness only 3 nights ago. Can you believe the audacity of those primitive beasts? I need you to deliver a message to their leadership, Svetlana. To the northeast is Wrathscale Lair, home to Lord Ziz. Find him, slay him where he stands, and drive this banner through his corpse. Let them know fear whenever they should see our standard. Alright. This is Vorkan the Alec Herder. One thing we've learned in our travels is that extreme care must be taken when introducing wildlife from one world to another. When the Exodar crashed, it was carrying specimens of various outland species, including an insectoid predator called the Ravager. Some of these specimens were lost, but many others survived and took to the wild. If we don't keep them in check, they will upset the natural balance here on the islands. You'll find these Ravagers to the west of Kessel's Crossing near the coast, so we kind of just need to cull their populations to make sure it doesn't get out of control. And here we have Aenar. I've made a wonderful discovery, Hunter. On the uncorrupted part of the island grows a remarkable fruit called the sand pear. They're found near the bottoms of trees. I've been preparing pies from them, but if I'm not careful, the Elks start to wander over and steal my fruit. I've taken to gathering enough to share with the animals, but my stores are gone and the craving for pie has returned. Would you be willing to help gather the fruit I need for another batch of pies? I promise I'll share. Alright, so these are all in this first little area. You see this big red line. That basically draws the line between the corrupted part of Bloodmyst Isle and the uncorrupted part. So we're currently going to be questing in the uncorrupted area of the island. And then let's take a look at this. Beast lore. Okay, so that's basically an information gathering thing. Tame beast, yes, that means that I can get new pets now. Feed pet. Call pet 2. Ah, so I can have 2 pets now. Beautiful. Okay. So I'll have to do some research in my downtime into good tanking pets.
I don't have a target.
Also, I realized partway through talking through my plan that I stopped holding on to my push to talk button as I was holding my phone, so sorry if that whole anecdote cut off. I'll explain my plan here again probably on the next video or 2. I'm pretty sure that I can tame bears, and they're good tanking pets, so I'm gonna try. We can name our pets too, so let's see, what do I want to name my pet? I'm gonna go super cheesy here and name him Baloo. Had to kill that rat for the quest. We should... I don't see any pears so far. So we'll just keep an eye out.
It's too far away. I don't have a target.
Ah, I see some pears finally.
I'm out of range. I need to target something first.
Yeah, you can kind of already start to see here. The water here runs red from the crystals.
I need a target. I need to target something first. I need a target.
So we're starting to see more of those corrupted crystals now that are turning red. That's bad.
I don't have a target.
Some bread from the food crate. Here's another couple pears. Ugh, we're only halfway done with these pears. We'll just run to the other side here. There's more. Oh, and we found another Furbolg tribe. These are Bristlelimb Furbolgs. They are corrupted ones. Not friendly. They were the ones that were capturing the Stillpine and holding them captive. And here's our last pair. So we're actually going to go turn these two quests in before we go on to the Naga. Well done, Svetlana. The Ravager population will bear watching for some time to come, but we've made a good start.
Do not lose faith.
And here, the sand pears are getting harder to find, and of course that means less pie and fewer treats for the Elekir. Were you able to gather all the fruit I need? Yes, I was. Did you have a difficult time finding enough? It's been taking me longer with each trip. Soon I'll have to stop altogether since I won't be able to spare the time. Thank you for gathering these pears for me. It gives me a chance to make a last pie or two before the season's out. So, we got some armor, which is not an upgrade for us, and we also get pie, which I'm gonna eat just because. I'm gonna eat that too, just cause. Let's see if we can disenchant this armor. We can. Sweet. I'm just gonna pull my bracers up and just do this enchanting here real quick anyways. Just to get my level up real quick. There we go. And a merchant. Yes, that's what we need.
I hope you find something useful. Safe journey.
Okay, so we didn't get any more quests from these guys when we turn those in, so we can just safely go do the Naga quest and be on our way. And we need to get around these bristlelim. I don't really feel like dealing with that. I failed. We'll try to walk around. I don't know how far their area goes. Alright, so we're here at the Naga area.
I need to target something first. I need a target. I don't have a target. It's too far away. I need to target something first.
Alright, so we killed the warlord and placed our banner. Now we can basically run away after we kill this guy. We're gonna have to, well, I mean, we'll come back to the bristlelim anyways, but might as well just get the achievement while we're here for this little area of exploration. Hopefully it'll trigger as we run past. So we discovered the enclave. That means this whole little lower area is now discovered and good to go. We just gotta go run back and turn this in, and then they'll probably send us into the corrupted area to Bloodwatch, which is basically this island's version of Azure Watch, the little main area. Okay, I'm sorry that you had to do that. Heavy-handed violence is not the Draenei way, but sometimes it is the only way. This is one of life's truths that many do not understand until it is too late. So it was for our people when we were slaughtered at the hands of the orcs. Becoming a hand of Argus is a process of rebirth, and with birth comes pain. So he's talking about when Sargeras corrupted the orcs on Draenor and began slaughtering the Draenei people. That's why they had to escape to Azeroth. And we got a new belt. Sweet. The Hand of Argus soldier is many things: obedient, brave, intelligent, and above all honorable. You may yet exhibit some of these traits, Hunter. Report to Exarch Admetius on Bloodwatch if you are still interested in joining the Hand. He and his subordinates will further train you in the ways of the Draenei soldier. And remember this: honorable people do not always perform honorably. Sometimes they cannot. You will find Bloodwatch just up this road to the north. Alright. So let's head up to Bloodwatch then. It's gonna be a little bit of a run, but that's okay. Let's see if this is gonna be a decent picture or not. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. And now we're running into the corrupted part of the island where everything is red. Alright, so as you can see, there's literally 8 million quests here for us, which is good. We have a Stillpine ambassador who's brown. It's weird. Looks like a bristlelib. Werewolf. Alright, so this is like the Exarch's little area here. Exarch Admetius.
Warm wishes.
I had a feeling you would make it this far, Hunter. If you are willing to go further, I am willing to teach you.
Remember the lesson.
What does Argus mean to you, Svetlana? Many Draenei probably do not know or remember our home planet. It is there we split from the Minari, the Eridar, the twisted demonic reflections of ourselves that were gifted by Sargus, or as they call themselves, Eridar. Eridar, this word once held meaning. Admetia smacks his lips as if to taste the word. Disgusting. Let's not waste any more time. Find Vindicator Boros and begin your training. We'll go do that. Welcome to Bloodwatch, Hunter. Seeing to the defenses of my outpost is my primary concern, but I've also been tasked with a variety of duties by our leaders at the Exodar. The problem is that it's hardly safe to send out large amounts of researchers when the island is this dangerous. I need someone to gather a series of crystal samples from various sites on the island. The first sample I need must come from the Ravager-infested ship debris south of the town and across the bridge. Get an impact site crystal sample using the crystal mining pick on the impact site. Bring it back to Harbinger Mikolas.
May the light embrace you.
Crunchy spider leg? Sure.
Be well.
This is Moray. Everything that has happened since the crash is little more than a blur. It seems like a lifetime ago that I was aboard the Exodar. Now my reality is restricted to this island with its mutant creatures and endless sea of blood elf agents. Soon it will be as if I've never known anything different. The black silt murlocs on the southwestern coast are curious creatures. In some ways they act barely sentient, yet in others they show a remarkable degree of organization. I have a few theories about that, but no real way to test them until recently. I've devised a method that will allow me to track the murlocs I'm interested in without doing any lasting harm or interfering with their natural behavior. If you're willing to help with the marking, I'll gladly pay you for your assistance. So we're gonna go mark murlocs. It sounds like something I would do in real life. I went to school for biology to be like a zoologist or a zookeeper, so I dig stuff like that. This is just a wanted post for Deathclaw. By order of the Harbinger Mikolas, a bounty of 18 silver to be paid to the brave soul who returns with proof of the marauding bear Deathclaw's demise. Deathclaw should be considered extremely dangerous and is responsible for the killing of a survey team on the coast to the northwest of Bloodwatch. Travelers are advised to avoid the area. Go take that out. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It sure as hell ain't a bear. But, whatever. Vindicator Alicia. It's good to see another new face in Bloodwatch, Hunter. Although the Blood Elves are the most immediate threat, there are other sinister creatures that call Bloodmyst Isle home. The Nazavus Satyr are particular concern. They are foul, demonic creatures commanding dark magics and feeding on the corruption created by the Exodar's crash. We must hold them in check, but first we must learn more about them. Go southwest to Nazivian and learn what you can from their grotesque monument. Okie dokie. Work our way down the line. Let's go. Excuse me. I'm like so congested today. This is Jessera of Macquarie. Did you know mushroom hunting is far more dangerous than mushroom consumption? Mushroom hunters expose themselves to many unknowns, not including potential wildlife dangers. What would life be without a little danger? I am in need of mushrooms for my collection. Scattered throughout these unexplored wilds, you'll find 4 different types: an aquatic stinkhorn, a blood mushroom, a ruinous polyspore, and a fell-cone fungus. They are each unique to various regions in Bloodmyst. Bring them to me.
Be
Okay.
kind to those less fortunate.
Oh, we'll go get our Flight Master point. Cool. Run down here.
Great to meet
Prospector Nochlin. In my years as a member of Explorers League, I've been all over Azeroth, but I've never seen anything quite like Bloodmyst. Explorers League, is that something for gnomes? Babysitting. Would you believe it? They pulled me out of a promising dig and sent me along with Captain Odysseus's expedition to babysit that little gnome. I'd never heard a gnome wanting to become a prospector before, so I asked. Seems we are taking gnomes now, and this particular one has a fascination with murlocs. Well, he's gone off and set up shop in an old turtle shell on the northern shore of the island. Go and have a look if you don't believe me. So we need to find Clopper Whizbang.
Watch your back.
And last but not least, we need to get our training from Vindicator Boros.
have not forgotten us.
What Argus means to me. Ah, Svetlana, I've heard about you. You're the one that made the Kessel run in under 15 minutes, right? Bah, probably not. Are you ready to spill some blood in the name of the light? For Velen? For Argus? Boros laughs. I'll slow down. Bloodwatch is one of 2 forward bases operated by the Hand of Argus. You have already been to the other base, Azure Watch. Things are completely different in Bloodmyst. When we first got here, the land was as beautiful as Azure Mist. We even called it Silvergale, but now sickness is spreading across the land, worse yet. The Blood Elves that we were battling on the Exeter survived the crash. This brings me to your assignment. Venture northwest into Bladewood and terminate any Blood Elves that you find. Okay?
Good health, long life.
The Exeter's crash scattered pieces of foul crystals all over Bloodmyst Isle, corrupting the water and the landscape. We've even begun finding pieces of the crystals inside the flesh of animals taken for meat. I've uncovered a way to purify the shard and turn them into functional crystals, so if you bring me enough shards, I'll trade one of my completed crystals for them. Sorry, I was hearing a noise in my vent. I don't know what that is. So far I found shards in the bodies of bears, ravagers, flutterers, and treants inhabiting the corrupted part of the island. So we need to bring him 10 irradiated crystal shards.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
Alright, so we've got a massive list of quests to complete. Let's see. Okay, so we don't necessarily need to go back to the uncorrupted part of the island to get the mushrooms, but we'll start south and work our way up. So we'll go in this bottom left-hand corner and work on quests down there.
Arcanon Poros. Remain vigilant.
I thought there might be someone to train me in enchanting or cooking even, but no. It's cool, we can wait. Just kind of need some new cooking things. I've leveled past everything, and I want to use my meats as I go. So here, we already found our first type of mushroom, which this one is the blood mushroom.